G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. Well, I've finally finished the interior of the Avengers Tower, so we're going to have a look at that today. I just wanted to mention a couple of things before we get started. I wanted to have a computer room as one of the floors in the tower, and I tried building some servers and computer stacks, but I ended up finding some on a YouTube site, Jastopher's channel, and he had a tutorial on some servers. So I ended up going with that, so you'll see those in the build. So big thanks to Jastopher. There'll be a link in the description, so please go and check his channel out. Also, the Research Institute. I really love that set. I didn't really have anywhere for it, so I've actually incorporated some of the elements and some of the small builds from that set into the tower as well. But now I've got that out of the way, let's take a look. Just a quick overview. But before we go into the tower, I'll just give you guys a quick look at all the minifigures that I've made up to help populate the tower. So we'll start with tower security. So these were made up using the Robo SWAT from the Lego movie, but I've used TF bricks technique just to rub the badges that they had on the chest there, and just took those off and put the blue caps on. I'm really happy with my security personnel. So here's the team of researchers. Now they come from all different backgrounds, and they all come to use the best facilities that the tower provides. So these two are from the Research Institute. This one here is from Jurassic World sets, and then these two here are from the City Space starter set. So on to the shield agents. I've got 4 shield agents in the tower. Of course, this torso comes from the shield agent from the Carnage set, the new Carnage set. Obviously they're made up quite different. Took all the white out of them, and the legs are from the City Police. I think that might be from the City Police from 2013 sets, but I really like those leg pieces, and I really like how these figures came together. I think they look awesome. Here we have the 2 Iron Man suits that are on display. Of course, we've got Ultron and the Iron Legion. Now the Iron Legion, I actually have 12 all up in this build. Straight from the party we have Tony Stark, of course, Iron Man, Captain America, Pepper Potts, and even I was lucky enough to get an invite to the party, so I've tagged along as well. And to finish off, of course, we've got Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Bruce Banner. So that's my custom Bruce Banner. So tell me what you think about that fig. I originally had black pants on him, but thought he has to have purple pants, so I changed that up. Now the only figure that I didn't show here is the Spider-Man in the elevator, and that's because he's actually built into the build and he's never coming out of there. So in total, with the 12 Iron Legion, there's 37 minifigures in this building. So I think that's a good number. It's nice and populated. And I've pieced these together to actually stay with the build. So I didn't pinch them from any other set, so they will stay with the tower. But let's get on in and check that interior out. So up the stairs we go and into the lobby. We have our 2 security guards outside, making sure everything's a-okay, and inside there's not too much. We have a security guy standing guard at the elevator. We have a little reception desk, and one of the builds from the Research Institute, just to make the lobby a little bit more interesting. So on the next floor we have medical and research, and superheroes can't do it all on their own, so we have a team of brilliant scientists here, all looking at working on different projects for the betterment of mankind. So next floor is the Iron Legion, and looks like we've actually got 4 out on patrol at the moment, and of course Spider-Man, he's making his way up to the top level. On the next floor we've got R&D, and this is where Tony Stark and Bruce Banner spend most of their time, but today we've got a couple of SHIELD agents and a researcher in here. And if we look up the back, we got Logie's staff there, and again I just wanted to incorporate some of the items from the original Avengers tower. So that little console there is pretty much what we got in that set. I've just expanded on it a little bit, and then over here I wanted to build my own console. So really love how this one come together. What have we got going on here? So obviously this is the floor that Tony can work on his suits and the Iron Legion are put together, but it looks like we're going to be in for some trouble here. And he's actually got one of the Iron Legion programming his build. And then on the top floor we have our computer room. So we've got a couple of SHIELD agents in there. And these are the builds from Jastifer. I've changed them slightly, but that's pretty much it. And we've actually even got, someone's a bit sneaky, they've put a radio in there, so they're jamming away. So that's all the floors before we get to the top, so just to go over them again. So onto the landing platform. If we make our way up, I didn't show these too good in the first video, but I've actually got the tower defense system here. So we've got 4. Again, this builds pretty much the same as the original Lego set. So I've got the 4 drones there ready to launch, and their little communications array up the top here. But if we slide this out, I have a little squiz in here. I did show this last time, but there's the top floor, and looks like we've got Hawkeye and Black Widow having a bit of a jig, and Thor and Bruce Banner, they don't look like they're too impressed with that at all. And Pepper Potts, so I did change it a little bit. I don't have these speakers hanging from the ceiling anymore. I've still got the TV there, but it was just a little bit much with the speakers, so I took them out. But can't have a party without music. So the speakers are now up the back there in the corners. If we start down here, so I didn't get to building a smaller Quinjet, so I've just put this little shield craft in there. So it is clipped on with a stud. So nothing unique about that. I still may try and build a smaller Quinjet. Haven't really made up my mind on that just yet. And then we have little weapons storage back there, a couple of the older Iron Man suits either side, and then of course we go up the stairs to the bar area, and there's one of the speakers back there. You can see they've got their iPhone or iPod plugged in there, and the bar area got some beer taps there, but quite a selection of beverages. And we got Tony and Captain America just chilling. And then of course you make your way up those stairs to the lounge. And just to give you a quick look at the back of the building. So like I said before, there was really no place to hide anything here. I love that floor, I think that looks great. And right down to the lobby. In my last video I did mention that I'm going to be displaying this build at Brickvention in January. Now Brickvention takes place in Melbourne. I did post on TubeLug asking if there was any members that might be going to Brickvention and want to participate in the TubeLug display. I haven't had anyone come back to me, so it looks like I'm going to be on my Pat Malone. But again, if anyone wants to be part of that TubeLug display for Brickvention, please shoot me a message through YouTube and I'll get back to you and we'll swap some contact details so we can chat further. But this is basically going to be the size of my display. So I have started with a couple of trees that I've put in there. So basically it's just going to be a big park area just to help set the building out a little bit. So I've just got to get in now. I'm just going to have a bit of a pond and a lot of gardens and paths and that all around. So I've got to get on to that. I won't post any more videos on this build until I have that all ready to go. So just before Brickvention, so sometime in December, I'll probably shoot a video then just showing all of the landscaping done. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It really has been a fun build. I've had a great time with this one. So please let me know in the comments what you think, what you like about the interior, what you think I could change up and improve on. Always open for ideas. Don't forget, hit that like button. That would be awesome. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Lego. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.